Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
Today, from AT&T.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Allen going to go to the air right away. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in
back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Cook. And not much room to speak of. They get about 3 up to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play fake. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott off play action. Escaping the pressure right. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Allen's throw is complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. That is caught. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 6-0 our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And that's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. His first catch good for 8 and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Play action now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. They run here with Rico Dowdle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Allen now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll go right back to Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Coleman has it here right side. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Open man right side, it's Lamb.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And his kick is indeed good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On play action, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 46 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's complete, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Back now in Arlington. Looking to throw. Prescott. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. On the run, it's Dowdle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They run again with Dowdle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That is caught by Shakir. Touchdown. Khalil Shakir. 35 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle.
today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. This will be fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Darnold. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a first carry here for their running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Faking the give, Darnold. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw, Darnold. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Darnold now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Prescott off play action. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Play action now. Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas. We now proceed to the start of the second half. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Prescott on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 47. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw is Darnold. Complete to Addison on the out route. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That one complete to Naylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the 1st down.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
This likely a must-have 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
23 yards, the final tally. Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Darnold from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Darnold to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor. 47 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Well, Prescott here to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Darnold. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down,